This is my friend Pam. Pam is a really awesome person. She loves art, dogs, and her family. Pam also has dyslexia. If one parent has dyslexia, there's a 40% chance you'll also have dyslexia. Pam's sister and dad have dyslexia. Pam's mom and brother don't have dyslexia. When Pam's dad was in school and had dyslexia, there weren't a lot of resources. He just had to work really, really hard. They didn't have the technology that they have now. They didn't have audiobooks for him to listen to, and a lot of the work was just by himself. He had to work a lot harder than some of his classmates. According to 35 years of progress in educating children with disabilities through IDEA, these last 35 years have witnessed significant changes as the nation has moved from paying little attention to the special needs of individuals with disabilities to merely accommodating these individuals' basic needs, and then eventually to providing programs and services for all children with disabilities and their families. There are 3 types of dyslexia. There's phonological, which means that it's hard to decode words based on their sounds. There's naming, which means it's hard to process a word on the page to the brain, and comprehension, which means it's hard to understand the reading in the first place. Even though Pam has dyslexia, this doesn't mean she isn't smart. Her mom said that even though Pam couldn't read the pages, she understood Harry Potter at a young age. For school, there were a lot of resources for Pam. There were audiobooks and a lot of technology programs to help her. Pam had aids through her school career that would help with her spelling. She also had classes that helped her with spelling and other stuff she needed. As she got older, her mom had to advocate for her more. She had to make sure that Pam was in a high level for classes. She was smart enough to be in level 4 classes, but the school wanted to place her in level 1. Pam's mom had to advocate for her a lot. Pam had to have a lot of outside school help, summer classes, and tutoring. Pam says that a lot of things that helped her out were just the teachers being understanding and then her knowing that they're on the same page as her. Teachers who understood that she needed a laptop to take tests, or that she needed an audiobook, or sometimes that her spelling mistakes and grammar should not be counted on tests. She remembers that she had a teacher who really understood her. She valued the content of papers over the grammar and really just tried to understand her students. Pam also had teachers that looked for children's books that were specifically for kids with dyslexia. I want to be one of those teachers that really knows how to cater to their students and teach people with dyslexia. So I did some research. I found the British Journal of Special Education, December 2003, that wrote about the effectiveness of teaching strategies for students with dyslexia based on their preferred learning styles. The study surveyed 4 boys and 4 girls with dyslexia, around 8 years old. What they did is they used their different learning styles to teach words and reading and spelling. They found that really helped them, that they learned a lot more through pictures and illustrations and some auditory kind of thing. I really want to incorporate different types of learning styles into my classroom. I think it's really important. I also found that there are some really necessary technologies that people with dyslexia should have in the classroom. Mainly technology to support reading and learning, technology for note-taking, and technology for spelling and writing. I've learned that there are a lot of approaches and practices that are effective in supporting the needs of people with dyslexia through their lifespan. And a lot of that stuff is technology and aids and that kind of thing, but also it's the support of the teacher. Pam in this project taught me that the best thing I can really do is be open-minded, to try and teach in maybe in unconventional ways that all my students will understand. That's why I did a video like this instead of a paper or PowerPoint, so that it's accessible to everyone. I hope to take this practice in the classroom, not only for my students with dyslexia or other disabilities, but to all my students.